Golly, it's Mama Doll. Happy Monday, coming to you with our coronavirus update and letting you know what we're going to do. I don't want this to be yet another video of a leader getting on board, telling you how to navigate through this because this ain't that. I am not a scientist. I'm not a city official. I'm not a doctor, and I don't play one on TV. So I am just as afraid as you are. I am hoping that we're all gonna live through this. You know, um, I'm afraid that we're all gonna die. This is not the type of stuff that leaders should be saying, but I'm just keeping it real. I am freaked out, and yet I am settled in my soul, knowing that none of us are getting out of here alive ever. And if this is it, then so be it. And if it's not, then there's a lesson in it. How about that? That's why I called. As morbid as the first part of this sounds, there is a good message to it. But I want to bring you into where I'm thinking. All right? Let's start here. Can you see that? That is a USA Today photo of some of the most privileged people on our planet caged on a um, federal grounds, and concerned for their safety. Let me read a quote to you. Okay. Oh, please. We shouldn't have to go beg for water. We shouldn't have to go stand at the fence to get food. Said May, describing a barricade fence separating quarantined passengers from the rest of the base. We're probably being treated worse than prisoners right now. This was a passenger on board a cruise ship, just basically explaining her experience with what's going on. This is another passenger with her 83-year-old mom, and she is complaining in this USA Today article that they were better off on board the cruise because at least they were guaranteed food and water, and they felt safe and felt like they hadn't been forgotten. But now that they're at Dobbins Air Force Base down the street from um, the dollhouse here in Atlanta, Georgia, they are freaked out about elderly not getting medical care and everybody not getting food and water and feeling as though the government is treating them like prisoners on U.S. soil. And so that is why I called. Last Saturday in my quarantine, I thought about my granny from Oklahoma, who used to say to me, because she was a Bible-thumping woman, God-fearing woman, she used to say, Dana, you better check in with the Lord regularly, because if he has to pull you from the playground, baby, it is not going to be good. And so what she meant by that is, go out in life and play and stay woke. And what does stay woke mean? It means help those that you can, give love, be kind, rewind, like be considerate, be a spiritual being, knowing that that's why we have all come here. And so she would say that if we're out there too long with our privilege and God has to pluck us from life's playground, it's probably not going to be for good reasons. If he has to call you into the house, you're probably in trouble. And so I thought about that, and then I thought about all of that privilege on Dobbins Air Force grounds right now. And I'm thinking, not nana nana boo boo, because I am that, you are that, oh, this is that, and that's all there is. So those people are me, and I'm a black woman in America, so at any given moment I could be in that situation and worse. But what I'm saying is I wondered how long those people were out on life's playground with their privilege and not thinking about who they can help, asking how I can help, or helping. Now, I'm not saying that is their situation. I don't purport to know those people. I really want you to understand what I'm saying. And what I'm saying is thought provoking as opposed to finger pointing. What I'm saying is, how can we use this time of quarantine, to think about our lives and how we acted, dolling or not so much? You know, everything happens for a reason. And so if this is happening for the reason that God is pulling us off the playground so that we can realize that the earth is on fire, so that we can realize that children are starving, so that we can realize that people are homeless, so that we can realize that babies are being caged on government grounds, um, are we taking the time to realize that? That's what I'm saying. Um, and as I think about things and my life in quarantine, I think about the irony of life. And I'm reminded of two quotes on karma. And I'm not saying that this is a karmic episode for them. I'm saying that when you're dealing with your spiritual life, when you're trying to become a doll, when we are acting and behaving dolling, we cannot negate the fact of karma, right? And so, two quotes of karma. Uh, uh, Deepak Chopra says in the Seven Spiritual Laws of Success, the universe has a perfect accounting system. No debt in the universe ever goes unpaid. I love that. Um, Another popular quote on the internet is about Karma Cafe. Welcome to Karma Cafe. No, no, you don't get what you ordered, you get what you deserve. Um, and so, as I'm quarantined from people and with people, I think about years ago, the irony of my life years ago, where um, someone tried to treat me like a virus, quarantine me from my life and people in my life, and the odd occurrence of this moment now, where I'm wondering if those same people are wondering about their own quarantine, and how now maybe the people that they tried to quarantine me from, um, if they're now realizing that how it hurts to be treated like a virus from those same people they tried to quarantine me from, whatever. That's what I'm thinking. This ain't about them, this is about my life. I'm also thinking about a couple weeks back, a very sad moment for me, where I literally had a come to Jesus moment, and I sat down with my God and I cried and I said, it's enough already. It's enough already, and I'm tired, and I don't think I can do anymore to show my love for this person, to be there for that person. And at what point is that person going to look over at the old Dane and say, girl, forget about me, let's talk about you? And so, since that person is incapable of that, I said, Lord, if you don't mind, I'm going to grab my own oxygen mask, my own safety mask, isn't it ironic, and save myself. And I'm going to give this person to you. I'm going to quarantine myself from this virus over here. And, ironic, not for anything that I've done, but karmic episode, I should say, because karma almost seems as though, um, and that's not what I'm trying to do here. I'm trying to have us focus on karmic episodes. And so, not because of anything that I did, I had a come to Jesus moment, and I said, I'm going to let you handle this person that seems like a virus in my life, and I'm going to step back, quarantine myself. And so, what I'm learning these days is that individual is now on mandatory quarantine. And so, I hope that person is using this time to ask themselves, am I the virus? Why am I being quarantined? Should I be looking at my life and asking how I can become more darling for the people in my life? So that's what this is. This is my leadership message to you all. Ask yourself in these uncertain times, as we cancel Black Doll Affairs until further notice, as we quarantine ourselves and socially distance ourselves, ask yourself this: how can I help? Who can I help? What is it God wants me to do with my privilege? And so, if you're asking that, because we run a philanthropic movement, and I am asking, how can I help? I present this opportunity to you. We are going to start, um, we're going to use this time to help people online, as we did early days when we would go on and buy people cars. Um, we're going to start our first online affair with an event where we buy groceries for people in need. Because let's think about it. As we stockpile our refrigerators because we're privileged and we have money to do so, imagine the people in our network that are dolls but don't have the money to do that, or have been laid off and they were living from paycheck to paycheck and now they don't have a paycheck. So you can use this opportunity to go on blackdollaffair.com, click the shopping cart, be a doll, and drop a little cash in the shopping cart, make a donation, and we will go online and buy groceries. Buy not groceries. Well, we will buy groceries, but we'll buy grocery cards. And for those dolls in our network, because we can't save the world, but for those dolls in our network that reach out to me and say via the doll phone, 404-660-7363, Mama Doll, can you buy me some groceries? I'm going to do just that. And I'm going to do that because I'm a black doll. Who are you? It's getting hot in here. What are you going to do about it? Click the shopping cart at blackdollaffair.com. Let's go to the grocery store. All right. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you in the dollhouse. Bye.